Showtime with TripleG. Brace yourself for the things you'll see. From comic books to toys and more. And all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture, flicks and geeky stuff. We love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, YouTube? It's Peter here, your Ginger Geordie Geek. Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Panel Breakers. And if you can't tell already, my little throat's a bit sore from the weekend. So if it fades during the show, Sorrel or one of the guys will take over and speak on my behalf. But yeah, we are back for another episode of Panel Breakers. Mr. Keegan will be joining us as soon as he can. He's got some technical difficulties. He had a lot of technical difficulties over the weekend, but never mind, he will be joining us shortly. But we are joined as well as the usual crew with Simon. Simon, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm very good. I spent the full weekend with you and I just wanted more, Simon. I wanted more. So yeah, looking forward to chatting with you, pal. We're going to talk a bit about Thought Bubble a little bit. But yeah, we'll get into that in a little while. Efren, how are you, sir?
I went to a Comic-Con this weekend too. It was called Lonely Bubble. I was by myself, but when I stared in the mirror, there was like two people there. You know, the waits weren't that long at all.
Yeah.
Drinks were free and flowing in my house, but it was very lonely thinking of you guys. You guys love. I got to go back I'm going to go back.
Yeah.
I know what the culture is now, so I'm more prepared mentally.
It was chillier this time as well. It was colder this time. Yeah, we missed you, mate. We missed you, and there was a lot of chat about you as well. People asking where you were and things like that. Sorrel, how are you, sir? Are you well?
Yeah, I'm a bad party member. I'm not gonna lie. I bailed on the weekend. I got an invite really late on Friday, basically saying, would I like to go see the first episode of Stranger Things, receive a swag bag of goodies from Jazzwares, and have a fun day at Smith's Toys. And I wasn't going to pass up free stuff. So, as Wayne Deacon always says, I can never pass up a freebie, mate. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Well, you missed a good one. It was a fun...
I followed along on some of your pictures. It looked nice.
Yeah. We'll chat about that in a bit. Mr. Keegan's kind of in and out again, much like the weekend. Not sure what he's doing, but we'll see if he gets through. Let's just jump to the chat, see who we have got. Anton, gonna eat dinner first, then gonna see what's cooking on your check. Guys, please don't do the giveaway without me. We don't do a giveaway anymore, Anton. So we've binned that, pal. Only do members giveaways twice a month. And then I'll do one every now and then. So hard to bear. Wayne, I'm always scared to read Wayne's comments. I want ginger pubes. I want crusty socks. I want stained PS4 bed covers. I want a banana pizza. And most of all, I want to see Sorrel. Oh, Wayne. Good job. Sorrel is in good form. I love all you guys. Thank you, Wayne. Do appreciate that, pal. Do appreciate it. Chris, I want half a gram of whatever Wayne's sniffing. Chris, it was lovely to spend time with you at the weekend, pal. Always nice to see you. Always nice to see you. Joshy Boy Toys, evening, pal. Hope you're doing well. Wayne, every time you guys are late, we're late tonight. It's got James Keegan's fault. James T. Keegan's fault. We've got Bat Dan. Great to see you at the weekend. Bat Dan played a blinder and picked a stunning place for evening meal. I have to say, a lovely Indian. Dan, stick it in the chat what the name of the place was, because we'll have to log it for next time. And I'm going to talk about it in a bit. But Dan has sent with some stunning books for our charity show that we're going to be doing. So thank you for that, Pat Dan. Do apologise tonight, guys. Like I say, my throat is just dying and I'm coughing and hacking away here. Yes, no Keegans. Wow. Phil, nice to see. We've lost Efren as well.
We've lost Efren now. What is that?
Jesus. Simon will be just Simon in charge. The channel will be destroyed. Can you imagine? Phil, nice to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Stephen, even all, hope everyone is well. Not so bad, Stephen. We're getting there. We've got Terry. Terry, it was absolutely lovely to meet you at the weekend, buddy. Really, really nice to see you. What an absolute gent. Always nice when we actually meet up with people we've spent time with on YouTube and they actually turn out to be really good people and nice people that you kind of just assumed, do you know what I mean? But Terry was an absolute gem. So lovely to see you, bud. Bat Dan, awesome. Efren, Chili. It was bloody wet. It certainly was, Terry. It certainly was. Oh, I'm not reading that out, Wayne. I'm not reading that out. Not reading it out, you dirty boy. Anton, hey up. Batman knows, Wayne. Yep. Feel like I went to a similar con to Efren, but the guy in the mirror was a bit of a prick. Midland Canary, thank you so much for joining. The curry was great. I had the lamb chops, and I have to say they're probably the best lamb chops I've ever had.
They were very nice, I have to say. Yeah.
Absolutely lush, wasn't it? Anton, I hope you feel better. Sound like you're bad cold. Well, Dan, Anton, I have to be honest. It's a little bit of a cold mixed with a ridiculous amount of alcohol over the weekend.
And singing.
Yeah.
Various amounts of singing and laughing, and it was just a good weekend.
Yeah. I think the place was called Ilam. Thank you, pal. Thank you.
And I mean, how many birthdays did you celebrate over the weekend?
Three.
Quite a
I
few,
had
I
three.
think. Yeah.
3 birthdays. My first birthday was in a rock band on a Friday night. And as they told the person playing the guitar it was my birthday, I shouted out, "It's not my birthday, please don't." So very quickly, one of them shouted, "No, it's his birthday on Sunday." So they sang, "Not your birthday till Sunday" to us. Happy not your birthday till Sunday. It was like, how we. And then we had a birthday celebration in the Indian. And then we had a birthday celebration in the Chinese. Yeah. Bearing in mind, my birthday is August. So
it's never too early or too late to celebrate your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Evening, Ash. Nice to see you, pal. Chris, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. James is contemplating both contemptible in both and as a breakfast companion.
And after the amount of times over the weekend, I was like, "Oh, I wish Chris was here." I'm really
Chris was there. What are you talking about, James? Chris was there.
Of course,
he was there. See how rude is that? That just proves Chris's point. You've forgotten his existence.
He was just lurking in the background.
You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. Chris, don't listen to him, pal.
Brilliant.
We loved your company. Need a t-shirt for next year. My birthday is in August. Do you know what? It's the I love the guys. I love it when they do it. It's very funny and all the rest of it. But it's the effort some of the restaurants go to, like the Chinese, the waitress coming out and then the other lady coming out and the most singing. And then there was an entertaining part where they tried to split the bill at the end and they got quite upset with oh God. Who was it that took the bill again? Ed got quite upset with Ed because she said, "How many buy?" And he says,
like,
"Well, 6.
6 ways.
There's 6 of us." She goes, well, how many do you want to split it by? He goes, "Well, 6. And she went, "Birthday boy paying." It was like, she was horrified that they weren't paid for my meal.
That would have been my revenge. I would have insisted on Ed paying for mine.
I expect to see someone drinking from a Dead Man mug. On standby, pal. I'm going to show it off in a little bit. Chris, I was in the back of every photo and James still managed to ignore you, Chris. Terrible. Phil, even all, whose round is it? Nice to see you, Phil. And Phil, huge congratulations. We're just talking about you before the show. Everyone's going to drop you a message. Yep. Getting tickets for San Diego Comic-Con. Excellent. Hope you'll have a stunning time, pal. Stunning time. Right, guys, let's crack on because we've got lots to get through tonight. Bit of news. If this is your first time here, what we're going to be doing is the usual mixture of comic book, movie, TV, news or rumours. A little bit of a look at this week's comic books. We're going to look at a year in particular in terms of films and movies, and this year it's 1995, and do a few reviews. So quite a bit to get through, chaps, but we'll start off with some news. This is out this week, isn't it? So this is Batman Deadpool. We've talked about this on a few occasions, but I think this is the first time I've actually seen the official breakdown of what the like add-on stories are. We knew there was going to be the Hellblazer Doctor Strange because I think we mentioned that a few shows ago. But the other team-ups we've got are Nightwing and Laura Kinney Wolverine, Harley Quinn and the Hulk, Static and Miss Marvel. Now, I'm interested in your thought, chaps, because some of them, to me, are a little bit off. I don't quite understand. So we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. Sorrel, which of those jump out at you you're interested to read, and which one's got you scratching your noggin?
Constantine and Doctor Strange, obviously the one that I think everyone's going to say sounds probably the best out of all of them. All the others are a little bit weird, aren't they? I mean, Harley Quinn and the Hulk. Who put them two together?
I can't get my head around that.
Nightwing and Wolverine, I kind of see, especially if it's Laura Kinney's Wolverine. I kind of get that, but Harley Quinn Hulk's just random in it.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew saying in the chat here, someone's been pulling character names out of a bucket.
I feel it.
I'm presuming Static and Miss Marvel are two characters they're wanting to try and
I
boost in
suppose
some way.
they've done. They're doing it because obviously they've done like Deadpool and Hulk. So Harley Quinn is sort of, similar to Deadpool in a way.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. It's still a weird one. So
Yeah, I'm not sure myself. James, what do you think? Which are you looking forward to?
Hellblazer, Doctor Strange. Obviously, like I like my horror stuff. I love John Constantine, so that one I'd be excited to dig into. Yeah, like I suppose you don't want like two very similar. You want a clashing personality, so I kind of get that. Like I would look at it and say, well, She-Hulk would have made more sense for Harley Quinn, but like, there's similarities there. Yeah, Static is so random that must be they have some kind of Static project that they want to kind of lead with that, And that Nightwing Wolverine makes sense. That Batman and Wolverine are two key characters, and those are kind of supporting characters of them. So, yeah, it feels a little random, but like, obviously, I'd wonder if the writers came up with the ideas because that was the story they wanted to tell, or if these were like mandated, like it's these two characters make it work,
Yeah. Efren, you're a big Laura Kinsley fan. Are you looking forward to the Nightwing Wolverine one?
I am. Nightwing is one of my favorite DC characters. He's like another street level character, but I'm with everybody else. The Hellblazer and Doctor Strange. I'm really looking forward to that. Just how they're going to, they're going to be talking back and forth. I just want to see what they say to each other. I had a question though. So each story that's, the secondary story, is it going to be in every book, all those stories, or is it going to be like separate stories in separate books?
No, all of those stories we've just listed are like a couple of page backup stories. So all of those stories are in the book itself.
Oh, in the book itself. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the John Constantine and Doctor Strange, how they feed off each other. That's, just a conversation alone. Yeah.
Should be interesting. Interesting. Phil, I've seen the Hulk versus... Oh, jeez, Phil. I bought this, but it's going to be as good as me in a marathon. Do you know what, Andrew? The last version of it was naff, so yeah, I'm not excited. Static and Miss Marvel is set to be very mediocre. I'm afraid so. Will Harley have Hulk as a pet? I imagine she'll use him for chaos. Yeah, it's just a very strange mashup. I like the idea of Satana and Scarlet Witch. That would have been cool.
Yeah,
that would have been cool. If there are backup stories, there's not going to be too many pages like the last book. Yeah, I think each one's going to be like 2 pages max, Terry. It'll not be big. It'll not be a big one. Connie, nice to see you, Connie. Lovely to spend time with you at the weekend. Hope you're doing well. Okay, guys. Bit of movie news. We'll blast through some of this. We have finally had confirmation that we're getting a Werewolf by Night follow-on. About bloody time, isn't it?
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds exciting. Any of you guys particularly pipped for this? It's exciting to you?
Werewolf by Night was the best, one of the best things Marvel's done in the last 5, certainly post-COVID, post-Endgame and everything. So, yeah, I'm very excited. I'm happy, finally. It's been a while. Is it just have they said if it's just another 1 hour thing, or is it going to be, like, longer, or...
I don't think they gave much detail. I think they literally just said it was confirmed that it was something happening. Yeah.
It's just exciting. Like there's so many possibilities of what they could do with it. Introduce other characters into it. Like I love the horror side of Marvel, and I'm excited for them to explore that a bit more.
I can't wait. And interestingly, I shared a room with James at the weekend, and he's more hairy than that image, which surprises. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. So just quick bit of DC news, and I'm going to rattle through these guys, and then I'll come to you, and each of you can comment on one if you wish. DC, I think everyone you sent us some of these. DC's reportedly started casting for a new Wonder Woman. There's a Jimmy Olsen kind of crime series coming out, and I'd read that Gorilla Grodd was going to be kind of the main case in that or something. Michael Rosenbaum still wants to develop the Smallville animated sequel. Is that not a bit too late? And Pierce Brosnan has apparently said, and I don't quite understand how he's obviously had a conversation, because I don't think it's his version of Fate, but he said that Dr. Fate is going to be in the next Superman movie. How he knows that, how he's come up with that, I don't quite understand. But he must have had a conversation with with someone about it. We've got Fuzzy in the chat. Nice to see you, Fuzzy. Hope you're doing well, pal. I haven't said what it is. Just the director's come back. Didn't say it was a werewolf based exactly. Okay, good stuff. He did die. I think it's just going to be a different version of him, Midland. I think it'll be a different continuity, I guess. So we'll start with you, Efren. Any of those jump out at you that you want to mention?
I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing with Jimmy Olsen, because it looks like it's going to be a series. Well, it's a spin-off series, so that's the one that grabs my interest the most. Hopefully, they'll do it well. It'll be a well job, But for some reason, I'm looking forward to that one the most, because it seems more fresher than the other ones.
Yeah. Nice to see you, Shelley. Hope you're well. James?
So the Jimmy Olsen one's been described as like a true crime series. So it'll be like his in-universe, like a mockumentary kind of thing. And that sounds really fun, especially if it's like following Gorilla Grodd. It seems a bit an interesting choice to follow that, to make it about that character. But I loved Jimmy in the Superman movie, so I'm excited to see more of him. He was probably one of the funnier elements. But like Pierce Brosnan was quite well liked as Dr. Fate, so I'd imagine I wouldn't be too shocked that James Gunn is like, well, that worked, and he likes Dr. Fate, like he's in the mural in the kind of Hall of Justice kind of thing in Superman, isn't he? So
yeah,
I'd be happy to see him come back to that role, give it another crack.
Yeah, I think if you keep it grounded, it could be quite an interesting one. So yeah, Simon.
I think it's interesting with Gal Gadot. Like, who are they going to replace her with? Because obviously, are they going to do like the new Superman movie, like someone that looks exactly like Gal Gadot? And like because have similarities. So.
Well, they'll make her look like Wonder Woman, I would have guessed.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean?
Because there's like no.
Simon, are you focusing on breastage, Simon? Is that what you're saying?
No. No, I mean, like the actor in the new Superman movie is a lot features-wise like Henry Cavill, but a lot younger. So they're going to go like Gal Gadot, but a younger version of it. So I'm trying to think what actresses look like that. So
I like to see that actress that was on Andor, his love interest.
Arona,
yeah.
She's
I like
the kind of favorite, the fan favorite. For that. I'd love to see her.
Okay.
Who was she again? I can't remember that one.
She's the kind of the female lead of Andor.
Yeah, the one at the end that had his kid and everything. Yeah. I think she's shown interest. She wants to do Wonder Woman. Hopefully they'll pick her.
James Gunn follows her on Instagram as well, so it's a good sign.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm laughing like
Chris's comments.
This is what Wonder Buzzer you, Simon. I was tempted, but I'm stepping away. Sorrel, which of those jump out at you?
How do you follow that? I mean, Werewolf by Night. I'm hoping it is another Werewolf by Night project. I'd love to see that come out. I'm still going to stick by. I hope they bring Blade into it finally.
Yeah,
this is the way to get Blade in the MCU, isn't it?
I mean, you're hoping for a Midnight Suns kind of thing, aren't you? Which I think would be perfect.
Even if they just got Morbius rights back and just use Morbius like in the proper Legion, it doesn't have to be Dracula or anything. They could just use Morbius for me and just have it like proper Legion of Monsters. It'd be awesome.
Did I not like? I saw somewhere that I thought like Wesley Snipes was actually coming back as Blade. Or
well, he came back in Deadpool, didn't he? And then I can't remember. Was it? Is it? God.
I like Snipes, but he can't carry it for the next 10 years.
No.
He
can't remember
got
who
5
it
or 6
was.
things in him.
Can't remember who it was. Someone was petitioning. Oh, it was Ryan Reynolds was petitioning Marvel to say, getting the fans to say they want Snipes back. And I think you're right, Sorrel. I've always envisaged a bit like we've talked about before, bring him back, but have him as like the mentor role, because you can't have him out fighting vampires all the time. Do you know what I mean? He just doesn't look right for it, I guess. Okay, guys, interesting. It's interesting that not one of us is excited for more Smallville. No. I mean that was my jam back when I was a kid. But has the ship not sailed on that one?
20 years too late on that one, aren't they?
Yeah. Not as an animated, you'll never beat the other animated shows. So
no. But Dan, great point, pal. I feel the Saudi government potentially buying Warner Brother rumours. They seem to be in favour of the Snyderverse. That seems to have really gathered steam over the last few days. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with that.
No,
it seems to be hitting the press. Apparently so. Apparently they're interested in buying it. I mean, that could be very.
That's weird.
Yeah. Andrew, at least 2 of these won't happen. Yeah, I agree, Andrew. The Smallville one's never going to happen. As Fuzzy quite often says to her in the chat, we get a lot of news of actor wants to do work, and that's exactly what the Smallville one is. Michael Rosenbaum's been banging on about this animated thing for years and years and years, and it's like, it's not happening, pal.
Well, the Jimmy Olsen one is moving ahead. Like, that's officially announced, so that is happening.
Yeah.
They should have pursued Werewolf by Night Before Now. It was so well received. Let's get spooky. Absolutely, Chris. I mean, again, we've talked about it a lot on this channel. I was sure that the plan going forward was every Halloween I had some kind of Marvel Halloween-y TV project.
Yeah.
And then they just shit the bed and just stopped.
And they were just hopeful, weren't we? Because it's like, it's so
But it
clever
makes sense.
to do a
Does it not
horror
make
thing every
sense?
year for Halloween. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
A Christmas thing every year,
just does.
tied around a holiday.
Yeah,
Weird
crackers.
that it didn't.
Crackers. So, no, Simon will make her look like Wonder Woman, not Gal Gadot.
You know what I mean.
She'll have boobies and dark hair. We won't even notice the difference. Where's the Simon? Bix. What does Bix mean?
That's the character from Andor.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
He's a knob, not worth the hassle. Not sure.
Is he talking about Simon or Wesley Snipes?
Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes.
That's what Chris is confirming now.
Yeah, he's talking maybe it's an animation for a small bit of pity. What happened to that girl March? Not sure what you mean, Anton, pal. Not sure what you mean. Paramount bid for Warner Brothers backed by Saudi. Oh, God. Could you imagine? Yeah. Snipes. I know. Okay, right. Moving on. We've had confirmation Alien Earth has been renewed for season 2. Of course it is. I mean, it would have been mental for them not to do that.
Left it a cliffhanger, didn't they? So
Yeah, so excited. I'm surprised it's taken this long. Normally, if a show's doing well, do we not get like an announcement mid-season kind of thing?
or like within a week of the finale. So it's
Because, I mean,
strange.
we know that the first season was made during COVID, I believe. So I do wonder if they were just hanging on to confirm that they can definitely get all the acting talent back. Maybe they weren't all signed up for a season 2 or something. I don't know. But yeah, very pleased. I know you guys enjoyed it. I'm hyper because there's been a few press screenings of the new Masters of the Universe film. And it's, I mean, obviously there's a few negativities about it. Excuse me. But overall, the feedback is incredibly positive. Excuse me. They do praise the humour in it. Every one of these kind of films these days has gone MCU humorish, hasn't it? So, but they are saying that the humour works well. One of the things that's been fed back is that Jared Leto is superb as Skeletor. His face is CGI.
Nice.
And that there's loads and loads of kind of guests things, nods to Master's Law. All of the costumes, the majority of the costumes are very kind of cartoon accurate, or as cartoon accurate as the camera. It just sounds positive, but then I guess press screens generally are. So I'm excited about that. And then we've got this great news that, and Efren, you like this, that Jeff Jones comic book series is, Redcoat is being set for a film by Atlas. I'm not that familiar with Atlas, I don't think. So again, 3 bits of news. We'll start at the bottom. Sorry, any of those that excite you or tickle your pickle.
I'm excited to see He-Man. I definitely am excited to see more on He-Man. The stuff that I got to see a little while back, I got to see the costumes a little while back, but I was under NDA. I went to London to go see them.
Oh, I remember you mentioned that.
Yeah. I was under NDA and I couldn't talk about it, if you remember. But the costumes are accurate to the cartoon. They're very comic book and like cartoon accurate.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the thing though properly. The only thing I thought, which everyone spoke about at the time, was the fact that he was a little bit on the small side for He-Man. But we said that about Hemsworth when he first played Thor, and then all of a sudden he beefed up out of nowhere, didn't he? So I mean, it could be the same sort of thing. Like this might be the first project where he's a little bit on the skinnier side, and then over the years he's going to bulk or something. I don't know.
So I mentioned that a while ago. I really didn't understand it, and I don't know. Maybe it's just clever marketing, because that image there was the kind of the first official press image.
Yeah.
And from the back and all the rest of it, I get all that. But he doesn't look muscular and bulky. But then when you saw the behind the scenes things of him practicing sword play and things like that, he was massive. He was huge. So I don't know if it's just clever marketing or poor photography on this one or what. I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if they did like a this is like the Prince Adam style when he first gets the armor, and then all of a sudden there's going to be a montage and he's going to come out the other side of it like a tank. You know what I mean?
Like Hercules.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, go like full Hercules style.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Simon, any of these jump out at you?
Just Alien Earth, because obviously I've watched the first series, so it was leaving it at that cliffhanger for me. I need to know more. So
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Slightly disappointed at the end. I'm really hoping, because I loved Alien Earth at the start, and then it drifted off for us. I'm really hoping, and we're going to touch on it in a little bit, guys, Pennywise doesn't do the same, because 4 episodes into Pennywise, I'm loving it. I'm really hoping it's not going to drop the ball. Mr. Keegan, any thoughts?
Well, just for the Redcoat thing, Atlas is behind a lot of the DCU movies. They also did Uncharted and Oppenheimer. So,
okay.
Yeah, a lot of big budget stuff. I'm really excited for He-Man. I'm very happy if this is sounding good. You know, like that's kind of a thing. I feel like it could go two ways. Like, it'll either be huge, because it is like Star Wars meets Lord of the Rings. Like, that has potential to be like $1 billion movie. I know this is Netflix is making this, but it'll get a cinema release, won't it?
Yeah.
Or it could be like a Dungeons and Dragons thing where like it's really, really good and everyone who sees it loves it, but it just doesn't do very well at all. So I'm hoping, I'd like to see He-Man come back into like the mainstream and to see a new generation of fans for that stuff would be really cool.
I think Dungeons and Dragons, though I love it, and I know a lot of people play it, it is a bit more niche. I think He-Man has got a bigger kind of nostalgia hit to it.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll get more people going through the door to watch it.
He-Man's also more space fantasy than D&D's like classic fantasy, but whereas that's got like a science fiction edge to it, hasn't it, as well?
Yeah. No, I agree. Sorrel, just going to say that looks quite phallic, what you're doing.
Oh, sorry, I've got a little squishy thing. Sorry, I'm
you having a good time down there, Sorrel? You having a good time?
I'll put that down.
By all means, continue to play away. All I can see is...
Sorry. I was throwing a little toy into my hand. I'm sorry.
That's what I usually call it as well. Efren, what about yourself, pal?
I'm looking forward to Redcoat. I mean, I've been reading the book since it came out, and this book's only been around for about 2 years, so it's pretty amazing. If it goes through with the film, it's a great character. That whole universe has been really, really good read. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's based starts from the Revolutionary War, and he just, he's got immortality basically, but he's got to stay in the United States. Yeah. That's the only thing. So I don't know how, how long how true it's going to be to the actual book, but hopefully it will be. And it's like a rogue, kind of reminds me of a Han Solo type character, that type of, person or character. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, if you guys aren't reading that, it's well worth reading. It's a great book. And I remember saying, I think we talked about it when it first started coming out, saying this would be a great little TV series or something like that. It's got those kind of beats to it. Chris, you'd better be about to talk about the press screening for He-Man. Apparently it's funny and very good. Yeah, Chris, over the moon about that. We're talking about the horror Halloween stuff. It will require Disney Plus to be organised. And you're right, Andrew. I don't know. I mean, I think chaps, we've talked about this before. I think when the MCU started, it felt like there was a cohesive roadmap plan. And now I don't feel that at all. It just kind of feels all over the shop. You know? So, I mean, a couple of the guys on the screen here, you're big Star Wars guys. Do you feel Star Wars has done the same? Do you feel there's a plan there, or is it just kind of chuck at the wall and hope it sticks?
Well, the format of Marvel is different because you have MCU stuff. It's all supposed to lead to one thing, where Star Wars, like it is weird because Star Wars, we have more Star Wars stuff now than ever. There was 10-year gaps between content outside of like the comics and stuff, so it's a bit different. But like there's no main trilogy with Star Wars. So if I was about to say a Boba Fett thing was announced, I'd be like, cool, but the last one didn't turn out great, did it?
yeah.
But you know what I mean. So like, it's different. But I certainly agree that I even though I think there was like last second changes to things in phase 1, 2, 3, it felt cohesive from the start. Whereas here, it's like we're 2 movies out from the big event one, and nothing's really teased much aside from like Fantastic Four. So.
Yeah, just talking about the big one. I haven't got a slide for it, but did you guys read that? And again, I know a lot of the stuff we talk about on here is just myth and rumor, so I don't know how true it is. But there was something saying that the Spider-Man in Doomsday is not going to be Tom Holland.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah. A lot of rumours that Toby's coming back, I have to say. That would be interesting.
Big role. Him and Hugh are the leads. That'd be cool.
They're saying He-Man is the right amount of buff for it. Good stuff. Rick Remender has just been signed. Ooh, fuzzy, I didn't know this. Signed for the biggest talent agency. Plans to make several books into projects. I am a massive fan of Rick Remender. He does some amazing work. That could be spectacular, Fuzzy.
What does that mean? Biggest talent agency?
It'll probably be, I don't know who it is, Ephraim, but it'll be a larger, one of those big agencies that push them to try and get the work into film, I would hope.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, talent agency as in like a representative to try and get them the stuff working forward. The pecs will be CGI. I wrote on Battlecat, but also signed an NDA. Haven't we all, Fuzzy? I've wrote on a Battlecat as well, once or twice. Alien Earth was really good, so I'm very excited to see more. It didn't end the way I expected it to end. Yeah, I agree with that, Anton. I agree with that, pal. He-Man, we'll see. I hope it's good. I always love the cartoon. Yeah, it's the toys for me, but yeah. I'm at Battlecat at my local gym. We're off. I feel like I'm going to need to call the Cats Protection League in a minute. Not going to lie, if my 2 lads get into He-Man, I'm going to be absolutely over the moon. Yeah. You get to buy all the toys, Chris, and pretend them for the kids. Do you know what I mean? Guessing the Red Coat's now a book I can't afford. I think you can get the trade, Andrew, for reasonable price. I don't think it's that bad. In fact, I know in my giveaway box I've got 2 copies of his first appearance and issue 1, I think. So you can still get the books. Great book. Let's hope they stick to the source material for Red Coat. Otherwise, I don't see the point. Yeah, absolutely. Fuzzy's confirming they're not that expensive, Andrew. Worth checking out. He appears in all the big moments in American history, so it'll be set over several time periods, I guess. Yeah, I don't know whether I'd want a film or a TV show, Fuzzy.
TV.
What do you think?
I think TV would be more fitting for this.
I think comic book stuff in general translates better to TV than it does to film, personally, because it's episodic, which is what comic books is. I feel like it works better.
I don't mind your big bang kind of films that event things, but I think for something like Red Coat, you're right. It plays to its strength to be able to string out the story rather than cram it all into one big movie or something. I feel like in both cases there is a degree of running out of road and just throwing stuff around till a new path reveals itself. Yeah. Wow. 9 months you've been a member, Terry. Thank you so much, bud. Thank you so much. Only 5 thumbs up. Listen to Terry. You know it makes sense. Go and give us a thumbs up, guys, please. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're well. Andrew's hitting eBay as we speak. Good stuff, Will. Okay.
Just to go back to what you were saying about Star Wars just quickly. Once upon a time, I mean, Star Wars was on a roadmap. They were meant to be building up to a big crossover event with Mando and Ahsoka, and they've all seemed to have gone the different paths now. It does seem to be a case of Disney's kind of given up on that idea now. Mando and Grogu apparently is its own standalone thing, whereas before it was meant to be a big big collab project.
So I remember sitting with young Mr. Keegan in his prime at Star Wars Celebration, and his erection nearly hitting the roof when Grand Admiral Thrawn, or whatever you call him, walked on. And my understanding was that was going to be the Thanos and kind of tie things together, and then turned up in Ahsoka season 2 and was like, really, this guy?
I know you've not seen Rebels though, have you? You've not watched Rebels? So there was the whole build up from Rebels and this whole thing, and then Ahsoka, Ezra disappearing.
He's got his own book.
So the Mandalorian and Grogu is not the event. The event film is supposed to be Heir to the Empire. So we'll get season 2 of Ahsoka will lead into that. So that's presumably where that's going to lead.
But I would say mention of it since, has there? There's no noise about it.
I think. Sorry, Simon, go ahead.
You had the trouble is you had a Acolyte which failed, didn't you? So that was supposed to be quite big from Star Wars Celebration as well. So that just hit back as well. So
Yeah, but then like skeleton crew,
was good.
some
I
of these
enjoyed
projects
that.
are set around the same period and they're all tying in together. So to be fair, Peter, though, I would say like someone who's not new to that character watching them for the first time in Ahsoka, I would understand if you're like a bit underwhelmed by the character and saying
He
what's the
wasn't-
big deal about this guy, you know.
Yeah, I remember we talked about it at the time. He had no scary presence. Do you know what I mean? I didn't look at the guy on that and think, wow, he's a formidable bloke.
He was scarier in the cartoon. The cartoon made him so much more sinister than the friggin' live action version, which is wrong.
So good though.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were.
Anyway, chaps, moving on. This is something that I think will excite Sorrel. We've been, well, I know a few of us have been. I love a good mincing. Ahsoka was mince. Yeah. Now, I know we all love some of the Universal Monsters books, and tip of the hat to Fuzzy, he sent us this. I hadn't seen it. Well, next Universal Monsters is Phantom of the Opera. Now, I know Sorrel's a Phantom fan.
I am.
Artwork, internal and covers by Martin Simmons, who's the guy who did the Dracula artwork. Written by Tyler Boss. This could be quite interesting. I enjoy these Universal Monsters to an extent. The last one, The Invisible Man, has been by far the best of the bunch. But this, I think, could be quite an interesting one.
I'm intrigued what they're going to do with it, because like the other ones so far have been based upon like the original source material in a few of the movies, haven't they? So, like Frankenstein had a bit of all sorts in it. So did The Invisible Man and Creature.
So Dracula was very true to the book.
The book,
Creature,
yeah.
Creature was a separate
film.
thing. No, it was its own story, but set after the
film.
movies. Yeah, Frankenstein was a completely original story, and it was shite. So it told the story of each of the body parts, and but it just didn't work.
Didn't make sense.
Invisible Man has been class, absolutely class.
But I'm
Well,
intrigued
you're-
to see what they
you're a
do
big
with
Phantom
this,
fan,
because like Phantom, there's only the one film to go off of, and I'm hoping they're going to lean more into the book,
Yeah.
because obviously it's based on a book. I'm hoping to lean back into that.
What's Tyler Boss written before?
I know the name, but I don't. Is Tyler Efren Helper's Tyler Boss? Is that not Boss Logic? Is he not an art? I don't know.
I think so. I
That
think
makes
so.
sense if he's the artist. He's not the
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat know what Tyler Boss has written? I'm drawing a
Dead
blank.
Dog's Bite.
Never heard of it.
No,
Never heard of it. We'll see.
not
We'll
much
see.
of it. No, not a huge amount on it.
Defo interested in this one. Fuzzy of the Dunlop. Invisible Man is by far the best. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rob Fatstacks, nice to say. Oh, thank you, Rob. Thank you so much for doing that, pal. Thank you so much. We were talking about you at the weekend, Rob. We had a weekend away at a con, and we were chatting about some of the American cons and who would like to meet if we ever got over there. I don't know what your cons are like, Rob, but ours has kind of become more of a social event rather than a Comic Con now. We go and we just hang out and have fun. So yeah, would love to try and get over and meet you at some point. We're talking about Heroes Con and things like that. Dead Dogs, never heard of it, Chris. You guys heard of Efren? Heard of Dead Dogs?
No, never heard of it.
That's not encouraging then, is it? If this guy, we've not heard of anything he's written. Anyway, we'll see. Right, chaps. Negative zone. So, is there Mr. Keegan, behave. Is there anything that's boiled your piss or wound you up this weekend, or in general that you want to talk about? Heroes Con is huge. I go most years. Yeah, I fancy that. I fancy Hero Con, and I fancy I fancy all the American cons. I want to do one of them at least. First place from here. Yeah, I've heard of that one, Fuzzy. I don't think I've read it. So, Negative Zone. Now, on last week's show, I made a comment about AI, and I've been attacked for it and ribbed for it all weekend. But my point I was making was that I'm no good at it. I cannot use it, and whatever I put in is cack. But chaps, I thought I would have a go with it based on this weekend. So I want to get your views on it, your thoughts on it. I've used a photo we did at the weekend to try and generate an image. for our charity event. It's scary. So I am going to leave AI in the negative zone, and the reason I'm going to do that is because when we were there, Simon took a photo of me sitting at the bar and transformed it into a full video of me standing up and dancing and stuff. And that's really because it looked real. I mean, my hips have never worked that well, but it looked incredibly real. So yeah, I am still scared by AI, but I do see it's got its place, and I do quite like that that Ed picture promoting my and Andy's charity event we're going to be doing soon. What about you chaps? Any you want to stick in the negative zone?
Here in Southern California, they make a big deal when they say it's going to rain. You know, it's like almost people forget how to drive a car when it's going to rain here, and then always never seems to rain as much as it's supposed to rain here. People just can't handle the rain here in Southern California for some reason. It's just like they freak out. And the meteorologists, when they say it's going to be a downpour, you know, we wait. Yeah. Sometimes we don't even get anything. But then when it does rain, like I said, people seem to forget how to drive. You know, around here, you know, that's
funny.
crazy.
Me and James were talking about this on the drive down. I think James will at some point in the weekend. That no matter how advanced we are, we're still screwed by a bit of weather because we've got floods and all kinds over here. It's crackers.
And James didn't make it on the Friday because
of course.
His flight was cancelled because of the weather. So
to be fair, he was flying in an airplane from bloody Indiana Jones. It looked horrendous.
Sorry.
Sorry, Efren, I cut you off.
I was going to say, I agree with you with AI. I think, I don't know how they're going to put some rules and regulations on there, you know, but I think people are going to lose some creativity, you know, from AI. You know, I know Jim Lee's talking about against it and all that. I just think it's going to be too easy. And, you know, who made a video of you? Simon,
yeah.
Yeah, I was showing it.
And if Simon can do it, Efren.
Have you send me the link, Simon, when you have a chance? I want to see it.
You want to send you it? Okay,
thanks.
James, anything from you?
It would just be for the best for everybody if I just don't. So I'm going to skip. I'm going to plead the fifth on this one. I'm going to skip. I'm going to be good.
Simon, how about you?
I suppose the rain was a bit bad going down to Thought Bubble, so I'm with Efren. Like, driving in the rain's awful. So,
and Mr. Sorrell,
I'm good, mate. I had a good weekend, so I'm all right.
Good.
I've got nothing to put in the negative zone this week.
Good stuff. Andrew, not being at Thought Bubble. Yeah. Tyler Boss did DC Vampires World War V. Okay. Right. Von Hoot mentioned it. Rob, you mentioned that you weren't going to be at Heroes Con this year. Next year, hopefully. Tyler Boss also did one of the early issues of Exquisite Corpse. Yeah, I didn't notice it as much as this year's Thought Bubble, but people in the queues at Thought Bubble, they do predominantly free signatures, and people kind of rocking up with 50 books or things like that. It was just crackers. You know, absolutely crackers.
I suppose there's less now free signatures because, like you said, they were doing one signature and now charging £5 afterwards.
Some people were. So one of the other, who was I chatting with about one of the guests at Thought Bubble. I went to get some signatures from, and I have to say, he was. I don't want to say unpleasant because that's not fair. He was just not asked, not interested in speaking to us. Or the few people in the line in front of us either. And I kind of said, I'm a big fan. And he went, you? And just pulled me books out of my hand and kind of scribbled on them. There was no chat or anything. But he was charging £5 a signature. And when I was chatting to this other person, they were saying he got into trouble for it at a con he went to the year before because he didn't have anything on his table saying that. And he'd had a dad with some young kid go up to him. He said, I'm a big fan, blah, blah, blah. I got 5 books signed or something. And then he charged him £25. And the dad was like, well, hang on, the kid's got like a budget, got pocket money, he doesn't see anywhere. And he's like, no, £5 a signature. And he kicked off about it. It's like, come on, that's a bit crap, you know?
Could have been.
Edvic for PM, absolutely. Rob's pointing out you're in a desert. 1 millimetre of snow in this country. And we're screwed. Connie, not to sound like a broken record, but AI is making the general public lose the ability to critically think about anything. Yeah, I talked about that a little while ago, Connie, that it was scaring me that you've now got adverts and stuff of, I'm going to do a presentation for the board. AI generators an exciting, fun thing. It's like, how do you know what anybody's work is? We've got Mr. McGroovy. Please go check out his channel. Lovely chap. And we're going to be getting an interview with him next week or this weekend, I think. So we're looking forward to that. Dat Dan, very true, Connie. I think it was Connie that was making the point about AI preventing thought, which is a danger, but as someone that uses it daily to do the opposite, I think it's a great thing. I think it's, how you use it. I use AI for SEO optimization of YouTube videos. Ooh.
What's SEO?
Search engine optimization.
Yeah.
It's good for that kind of. It's good for that kind of stuff.
See,
That's what I use it for. That kind of stuff.
What is it? What's that word again?
Search engine optimization. So you're using keywords and phrases and hashtags and things like that are trending, and you're working the system to recognize your video in a certain way by optimizing it for search, basically.
You'll have to let us know how you do that, Rob, because I've just pressed something.
Or Sorrel too. You said you use it, right?
I do it on ChatGPT all the time.
Yeah. Oh, show us how later on. Yeah, I'm curious.
No problem.
No, pal, it wasn't Christian Ward. It doesn't matter. He's not watching it. It was Simon Bisley. Like proper rock star, dark shades, just chucking books around. No, yeah, he was very strange, very strange. Just ordered the first Red Coat and Geiger. You guys are bad influence.
You're welcome. Geiger's a great book too.
You'll enjoy them, pal. You'll enjoy them. But whilst you're on, you might as well also go and get
what's that horror one, Peter?
Hyde Street.
Hyde Street, yeah.
Hyde Street is superb. And oh god, my brain's gone blank. What's the one with the masks that I really like? Help us out in the chat, someone. Fuzzy, what's the name of the book with the masks that give them animal abilities?
Is it from that universe?
Same universe, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same universe. Rook Exodus. Thank you, Fuzzy. That's a cracking one as well. Cracking one. I built a custom GPT optimized around my channel. See, I'm no good at this. Rob, you're going to have to help us out, pal.
Yeah.
I was writing that comment while Connie wrote it again. That wasn't me not being critical enough in my thinking to actually read it. It's becoming unavoidable in terms of even Google it. You can't stand when people use ChatGPT like it's a search engine. Yeah. Damn you all.
I love AI because I like the fact that I can take a photo of any of my toys and bring them to life. It's quite fun.
Okay, very cool. Midland, interesting. He obviously just hates gingers. That's probably the problem. Probably the different problem. Yeah, it's a slightly different universe, but it's still great books. So I'd recommend checking them out. They're easy to pick up these days. Okay, guys. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peter, real quick. My cousin's an English teacher, and he was teaching summer school online. And they had he basically was telling all the students, you cannot use AI, to help you out. And they had a way to detect it if it was AI, if students started using AI, because, you can't do that.
Yeah, I was reached out. I was reached out by Teesside University, which is a big university, as opposed to be an external panel member to review their associate nurse and teaching program. So they sent us loads of stuff. And that was one of the questions I asked because you have to then go on a panel with the lecturers and things like that. That was one of the questions I asked, what the process was at the university for encouraging the use of AI to support learning, but also what is the policy of how do you check your assignments to make sure they're not AI generated kind of thing, Anyway, interesting stuff. In my line of work, AI is a lifesaver comparing and digging at illegal. To rush through that kind of stuff. Okay, guys, let's have a look at what books are coming out this week. We've got some crackers. It feels like it's going to be a cracking week for comic books. As usual, chaps, shout out if you're saying you want to read. We've been talking already about that Batman Deadpool on the fence. Grant Morrison's writing the main story, so hopefully that might be interesting. We've got the last issue of One World Under Doom. Any of you guys been reading that?
Yes, I have.
What are you thinking of it, Efren?
I'm not caught up, as I know a major character dies. I think you told me, Peter, on a previous show.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, So I'm always going to enjoy reading Marvel. I mean, for the most part, So, but I'm probably about an issue or two behind on that one. I just, I've always enjoyed it, and just to see what's going to happen. Curious to see, because when he gets defeated, there's going to be a new Sorcerer Supreme. It seems like. Yeah. We don't know who it's going to be.
Yeah, I've not read it all. I've dipped in and out, I have to be honest. But I'll give the final a go. We've got Punisher, Red Band. I've been enjoying that. Frank Castle being controlled by the Kingpin.
Yeah, that's good.
Been quite interesting. Exquisite Corpses, I'm starting to wobble on. Any of you guys still reading it?
I
Saul,
am.
you dipped out of it, didn't you?
I dipped out about a fourth one in.
You still reading it, Efren?
Yeah. You know one book you gave up on, Peter, that I'm still reading, and to me is getting good, is Feral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still reading it, and it's getting good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might dip back in at some point, Efren. There's just too much to read. That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been enjoying Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. James, did you read some of that?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I'm really excited for the new issue.
Simon, do you read many comics?
Not at the moment, no.
Nova, excited for that. Nova Centurion issue number 1. Love a bit of Nova. Brilliant book. Everything Dead and Dying, issue number 3. Stunning book. I've got that one. They were selling that in an advanced version of it at the con I was at the weekend, so I picked that cover up, signed by the artist on it. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Lovely guy as well. Lovely guy. What else we got? Sorrel's just waiting his turn until we get to the stuff he reads. Twilight Zone. Anybody picking up issue 2 of the Twilight Zone? I read issue 1.
Was it good?
I'm gonna get Twilight Zone this week. Yeah, it was all right. It was about on par with the what's the other one called? The we read, Pete.
It was an anthology one, wasn't it, at the same
That
time?
stupid red covered. They made a film out of it. Stephen King. What the fuck's it called? Creep Show.
Oh, Creepshow. Yeah.
It was like that, but just a black and white version and a bit science fictiony.
Yeah. Fuzzy saying issue 1 didn't out for me. It was the best I can say is all right. So I'll probably give issue 2 a go and see what I think.
Yeah.
So there's more than one storyline in the book. I haven't read it yet.
No, each issue is a single issue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello Darkness, fantastic covers, but I don't think I've spoken to anybody that's reading it. I know Fuzzy was saying he's collecting every one, but he's not been reading them. So I couldn't tell you if it's any good or not, really. But the covers are amazing. That's quite interesting. Final Boss by Image Comics by Tyler Kirkman. Quite like the artwork on that. New series. Don't know much about it, but yeah, I might pick that one up. Viking Moon issue 2. I enjoyed issue 1. Harley Quinn, Elvira. Ugh.
I'll be on that one. I'm on that one.
You've read them?
I read the first one. The first one's great.
It was? Okay.
No,
I enjoyed it. Pete hated it. I loved it. I thought it was fun.
I hated it so much, Sorrel. I've ordered 5 copies of the Blind Bag issue 4. I've gone a bit Blind Bag mad at the moment. I've just ordered a load more because they make good shorts. No Man's Land. Oh, lush, superb. If nobody's reading that, really recommend you checking out. Very, very cool series. Last Starship. Efren, you need to get yourself on that. That's Star Trek comic book set in the future where all the warp cores have detonated. I think it's linked to Discovery in some way.
Okay.
Yeah, really, really good. And they've brought Kirk back.
Nice.
At the end of the last one. Master of the Universe is very cool. Been enjoying that one. It got a good week this week for comics. It killed everyone but me. It's a great little series. Recommend you check that up. And then Sorrow will come into the kind of...
So Lion King, that is out this week. It's a Disney book. It's a prequel to the Lion King movie. It's set. It's Mufasa and Simba set just before the movie, learning about the Pride Lands. I'm excited about that one. There's a new Mickey Mouse book out this week as well from Fantagraphics Books. Mickey Mouse #1, the Phantom Blot Double Revenge. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be good. And there's the Josie and the Pussycats annual spectacular from the Archie universe this week.
You know how some characters are now public domain, you know? Is that's include comic books too, right? Anybody can write them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, some interesting books there, guys. So let me know what you're going to be picking up in the chat and what's got you interested. Toys, chaps. Let's talk a little bit about action figures. Yeah. Not a lot of toy news this week, but we've got the blogger photos of this. We've talked about this before. This is Hot Toys The Dark Knight. I don't know what I think. I don't know. Not really blown me away. And I think that's probably because I think the figure looks very good. It's just this version of Batman has never really done it for me. What do you guys think? Anybody keen on this?
That looks like Ben Affleck's Batman to me. You know.
Well, yeah, they kind of modelled it on that reference. So this is obviously the Frank Miller classic, but then the Snyderverse Ben Affleck version that kind of went for the same design, I guess. Anybody interested in this one or picking it up? No.
Yeah.
Rook ordered no more shopping. We'll think of some more books for you, Andrew. Don't worry. Yeah, saw that one, Fuzzy. Sorcerer Supreme with Wanda become the new Sorcerer. I love the outfit. We talked about that last week, I think. Love the outfit she's got. It's exactly like it should be. You have to give it to them. Yeah, I agree, Chris. I think it's a great rendition of him. It's just not the version of Batman I particularly like. But I do think it's a very, very strong figure. I think it's a strong figure. We've then got these. Sorrel, I quite like these little blind boxes.
Yes, there's I didn't know this existed till the other day. There's apparently on Series 2, and this is called Smalls or Smalls or something. It was on Entertainment Earth, basically. You can get the whole set quite cheap. And they come little blind boxes, and they're little horror characters. I just thought that was really interesting. Like, I might order some of them.
It's an eclectic mix again, isn't it?
It is. It's a bit weird.
Of characters. What's the one in the back behind the black and white one? I can't work out what that is.
I have no idea what that's meant to be.
Don't know what it is.
Can't work that one out.
Sandworm from Dune or something.
Yeah.
There's a Michael Myers on fire though, which looks really cool.
It looks like me wearing a hat, wearing a mask.
Then we had Spider-Man and MJ Funko Pop coming out with her in the wedding dress, quite nice. Although, did he get married in his Spider-Man outfit?
No,
I don't remember did he actually get married in the outfit?
No, don't think so.
I didn't think he did. And then, Andrew shared this one with me. Pizza rats. These are blind boxed pizzas which have little rats on them doing sexy little poses. Have you seen those? Have you seen those poses the rats are doing?
I mean,
who doesn't want that?
What is that? Is pizza rats a thing? Is that? I've never heard of that before.
It's not. It's just a blind box thing that's coming out. It was on Entertainment Earth, I believe, and me and Andrew were talking about it the other night, and he shared it with me, and now I want them. I want them all. It's a slice of pizza with a little rat on it, and the rat is doing these weird little poses, and I quite like
these
it.
pizza slices with rats. What should I call them? Pizza rats.
Rats.
Your Batman sketch by Bisley is class, John. I haven't seen that one. Oh, did I see that one, John? I might have. Is it just the headshot? Is it a headshot? I think. Fuzzy's not a fan of the rats. Tat rat. If you've not seen, look up the poses of the rats. Is there a Jeff Goldblum kind of?
Oh yeah. There's one where the rat's like doing the whole, with his little feet up behind him, like that kind of stuff. It's some really weird ones. They're great.
Yeah, pass. We've then got Mondo. We've talked about. They shared some brief images of this a little while ago. This is their Donatello figure coming out. With all the different accessories and things like that. It's nice. I've said I wasn't going to get this because I've got the statues, but I don't know. I'm tempted. Only thing I was going to ask you guys, the thing that irritated us slightly, is the knee pads. Is that normal for Donatello? I thought both were purple or both were that kind of different versions of them. Do you know what I mean? Why? I don't understand why it's like one leg's a different design to the other one. Do you know what I mean?
I don't get
thought
it.
they were both purple.
I thought both were. I think they've gone for like a realized version, and they've kind of just made an artistic choice, haven't they? But yeah, it doesn't look right. Although I want to. The thing is, when it comes to Teenage Mutant, I've been bloody stutter with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. I want to touch the skin of the turtle. Is it going to be soft, vinily, like rubbery goodness? Because they feel good. Don't they?
I mean, his arms there look quite veiny. Do you know what I mean? So it might be, I don't know. I really did tell myself I wasn't getting these.
Oh, you're going to get all four of them, Peter. I've no doubt, absolutely no doubt in my mind. You've never said I'm tempted and then didn't buy it, in my experience with you. So
I want to see a video of Sorrel touching the turtle. That's what I want.
Touch a turtle. Touch a turtle. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then we've got this. We've got the Predator Badlands 2-pack. You can get just the Predator. Not sure. What do you think?
I've not watched it yet, so I don't know.
Are you not?
No.
I like this Predator. I like the design. I like that it comes with the mask, even though it's in this very start. I would have liked a cape, because at the very start, he's in the cape with the mask and stuff. That'd been cool. And I think it's cool that Thea is an accessory rather than a completely separate figure. I think that's nice as well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. We're gonna this the deck has like another design kind of later in the movie. I'm assuming that'll get its own figure as well. But yeah, I'm tempted by this one, to be honest.
I saw a little bit of, general nerd criticism of this, saying that the wish it had come with the small version of the other accompanying character that's with him. Can't remember what it's called. The little monster thing.
Oh yeah.
It's a monster thing there.
That'll come with the other design, I would bet.
Yeah, maybe. Let's have a look. Chris is very keen on the titles. Andrew, stop showing me things that cost more than £25 and barely over minimum wage. Fuzzy, you've seen one turtle, you've seen them all really. They never change enough to care. How dare you, Fuzzy? They've got different coloured bandanas and different weapons. There's a massive difference, I know, I get your point, pal. I get your point. I don't know. I'm probably gonna buy them. I don't like this Pred design at all. I've cancelled watching this darn film twice. Got to see it eventually. It's worth watching, pal. It is worth watching. It's a good one. Have you watched it yet, Efren?
No, not yet.
All right. It is. It's definitely.
I actually want to watch it though. It looks really good.
Yeah. It's fun. It is fun. Any of you guys seen Mickey 21? Mickey 20 something?
Yeah, Mickey 17.
Is it any good? It's noticed it's on Sky. Is it any good?
Really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
I'll check that out. I'll watch that tomorrow probably. Okay, right. Back to the Future. And Geek. Now, chaps, normally when I pull these slides together, I'm very cocksure and I've seen all these films and blah, blah, blah. You're going to have to help us out on this because I think I haven't seen quite a few of the films on this one. Certainly on the first slide. So we're looking at the year 1995. So in the chat, chime in as we go. Now, I have seen a couple of these. Yeah, we've got a masterpiece. Well, I'm saying a masterpiece. I mean, it's absolutely not historically accurate. But we've got Braveheart in the top corner there. That's a true photo of Fuzzy Dunlop, I believe. That's how he looks when he's out in the wild. But Mel Gibson telling the story of William Wallace. Like I say, I don't believe it's historically accurate. But cracking movie. Great fun movie. Yeah, really enjoyed that one. We've then got Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. Absolutely cracking movie. Hilarious. I'm saying hilarious, not hilarious. I'm sorry, I was saying hilarious at Fuzzy's comment. I also wear no underwear. Real cool end point in Seven. Just a great crime movie. Crimson Tide, possibly one of my all-time favourite movies. About a nuclear sub that gets a message which is broken about launching nuclear weapons, and it's the argument between the captain and the second in command, which is really cool. 12 Monkeys. I think I've seen, but I don't understand. So that's the one that one of you guys are going to have to fill us in. Heat. Everybody tells me it's amazing. Never seen it.
I'm seeing it for the first time next week in the cinema for the 30th anniversary. Yeah. So they're showing it next week. If you want to see it in the cinema, there you go. There's a chance.
Okay. I think there's a sequel coming out, isn't there? They're trying to do a sequel. Yeah. And then Usual Suspects. So, again, just an absolute classic. Really cool movie. So I have seen all of them, apart from Heat, and I ain't got any recollection of 12 Monkeys or understand of 12 Monkeys. Efren, how about yourself?
Gosh, I've only seen the first one, the William Wallace one. I think I've seen Crimson Tide, but I don't remember it. So I've only seen one of these movies. But yeah.
I could go on that. Yeah. I was struggling when I was pulling the slides together. The next slide you'll be better on, Efren, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't remember. These aren't films I've gone back and rewatched, I don't think. Apart from, like I say, Braveheart. James?
I've only seen Usual Suspects. Never seen any of the other ones.
You've not seen Braveheart?
Nope.
Wow.
I don't know why you're saying wow, Sarah. The amount of fucking modern classics you've never seen. Braveheart, like, I'm familiar with what the twists are in various of these, like Seven. I know as pop culture staples what all these movies are, but yeah, I have no recollection of sitting down and watching all of them through except for Usual Suspects.
Simon, which have you seen? And which
I've seen Braveheart 7 and 12 Monkeys. I think I've seen Unusual Suspects and Crimson Tide, but I can't remember them. So, yeah.
It's a good one. It is a good one. And Sorrel yourself.
I'm laughing at James. I'm saying wow, but I've only ever seen Braveheart on that list. I've not seen the others. But yeah, I've never seen the rest of them.
I think was 12 Monkeys the one where he sort of his mind goes back in time. They send him back in time or something.
It's a time travel. Terry Gilliam, I think. It's a time travel one, and I don't think I really understood it. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the chat are saying, then we'll move on to some films that hopefully we'll know a little bit more about. Braveheart's only 300 years wrong. Wallace wasn't Australian. Tarantino cleaned up the script for Crimson Tide. I didn't realise that, Fuzzy. Heat 2 coming out with Bale and DiCaprio. Interesting. I'll have to get the first one watched before then. Usual Suspects was so good that first time you watched it. Yeah, it's got a real kind of Sixth Sense kind of thing happens, which once you've watched it, it loses the impact of it. But yeah, great first viewing. 12 Monkeys is superb. One of the best time travel films ever made. I might have to go back and rewatch it. The 7 ending stays with you for a while. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Not seeing the inaccurate one, and Heat, Braveheart, Usual Suspects, Heat, and 7 all in my top 10. Oh, right, good slide for you. What's in the box? Podray hasn't seen all 6 of these. All great, good stuff, pal. Hope you're well. 12 Monkeys was directed by Terry Gilliam. Yeah, from Monty Python. Yeah. It did a TV show for a while, but I don't remember seeing any of that either, Fuzzy. Heat is remarkable. I keep being told that Heat is an amazing movie, so I'm going to have to go back and watch that one, I think. I'll have to watch that. Next. Now, you should know, again, you guys might know some of these better than me. I don't know some of them. Species, I remember watching about the alien Syl, I think she was called. Just remember her being very, very sexy. About an alien creature kind of trying to have sex from memory.
Impregnate, wasn't she?
Yeah, which was interesting. I think she ends up having sex with Dr. Octopus. Was it the actor who plays Dr. Octopus? I can't remember. Outbreak. I think so, yeah. Outbreak was an absolute class movie. Dustin Hoffman again, and what do you call him? Dennis.
Morgan Freeman.
No, Dustin Hoffman. About a monkey which brings a virus to the States, basically. Bad Boys, absolutely superb. Loved me a bit of Bad Boys. Haven't got a frigging clue about Clueless. I don't think I've ever seen that, thankfully. We've then obviously got Toy Story, and then Billy Madison, another Adam Sandler masterpiece, where he has to go back to school or something. Sorrel, we'll start at you this time. Any of those jump out?
Please don't. Toy Story is the only one I've seen.
I see. I had you pegged for a Clueless person. I thought you would have seen Clueless. No.
I've seen Mean Girls, but I haven't seen Clueless.
You've not seen the Adam Sandler one? Sure.
No, I'm not a big fan of Adam Sandler, mate. He annoys me.
Bad Boys.
His voice gets
Bad Boys is all right, but I've never sat through it all the way through. I know bits of it. I know the bits like the shit's about to get real or whatever he does when they're outside the car. I've seen bits, but never the whole thing. Doesn't interest me at all.
It is good fun.
But I'm the dickhead that'll happily sit through 10 Fast and Furious films. So what do I know?
Well, there we are. Someone's got to. Simon, what about you?
I pretty much think I've seen all of them, but the ones that stick out for me are Toy Stories and Species. Because I just remember that bedroom scene.
In Toy Story?
About saying which film you could be on.
You dirty boy. Yeah, no, Species did things when I was younger. Yeah, James.
My recollection of Species was it was in a hot tub or something like that. No, I saw it very young, so that made an impression. So I remember Species. Yeah, I've not seen Outbreak, and I've not seen Billy Madison. I detest Adam Sandler movies for the most part. Like, just when he does his stupid fucking voices and shit. I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like Toy Story. God. Seen that 200 times probably when I was a kid. I remember it was one of those ones where
times.
It's one of those ones you would put it in the video player and just when it's done you rewind it and watch it again. And
it's one films I still put on at least once a year easily. I'll watch it at least once a year.
Yeah. It is interesting that like it does. In your memory, it doesn't look bad, but then when you
You
go
rewatch
and
it.
watch now, it's like, oh yeah, animation has come a long way since then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Efren, how about yourself?
I've seen them all except for Bad Boys. Clueless is a good movie. I remember seeing that movie when it came out. I've only seen it once, but it was a good, well done movie. It had Paul Rudd in it also. So it was a very entertaining movie. Of course, Toy Story. I mean, to me, that tops it all. And I like Adam Sandler. I think he's a good actor. You should see him in some of his other. He's done a couple of serious roles, and he may surprise you.
Uncle James is fantastic.
Yeah,
He's
his
great
new
in that.
stuff's amazing, but we're on about his like silliness when he was
Oh, he's
younger.
had, I mean, yeah, I've
He's
got a
popular,
mixed
though.
relationship with him. Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
one of my favourite films. I have
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah,
He's a very popular actor.
Yeah.
Efren defending
love a bit of
Clueless was
happy.
not on my bingo card.
No, I didn't see you as a clueless man, Efren.
It was a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go back and And I'm just checking my phone. I'm correct. Dr. Octopus did have sex with the alien. It was Alfred Molina who was in there. And I balls it up because they're desperate not to have sex with her. And he's like, nobody can have sex, and then he has sex. Okay, let's see what the chat are saying. Species, I remember her. Yeah. Outbreak is so underrated. Yeah, it's a class film, is Outbreak. I enjoyed that. Andrew, 95 is a bit crap. Not the best, I have to be honest. Species, Outbreak, and Toy Story, great films. Never seen the other three. Toy Story was Will Poulter's first big film. Yeah. Other than Toy Story, I never got around to seeing any of those. Clueless did things to me as a 13-year-old. Clueless is one of the best movies of all time. Gonna have to go check it. Rolling with my homies. Adam Sandler, greatest actor of our generation.
I didn't say that.
Just here. Species 2, drastically inferior. Yeah, it was,
Yeah, it was.
direct-to-video rubbish, wasn't it, Fuzzy? Wasn't there a Species 2 and 3 that had barely anything to do with the physics? Yeah, they were rubbish. Yeah, so that's the one Adam Sandler film. It's the voice he does in it. I just can't, I've never been able to sit through it. Where he's the devil's son, and he does like a weird kind of, yeah. He did it, I'll tell you what. He did, that's the one. Yeah, he did it, I think 2 films with Jennifer Aniston, where there were a couple going on holiday and they get involved in like a murder thing.
Just
They were
go
quite
with
good.
it. Oh, the murder mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Netflix
Quite
ones,
like,
isn't it?
yeah, quite enjoyed them. Okay, TV guys, a little bit better. So we've got the year that gave us, excuse me, Star Trek Voyager, Xena, Warrior Princess, and also Hercules, but I don't like to talk about him because he's crackers. The amazing Father Ted. Sorrel had a stroke. Sorrel, people are worried you've had a stroke.
No, so I will confirm for everyone that apparently Species is on Amazon Prime for free. So guess what I'm watching after this stream? That's what I've learned this evening.
I bet you
yeah.
fast
Apparently
forward
the way
into
to
the
go.
dirty bits, you mucky pup. I bet I know what you're watching. Yeah, so anyway, we've got... okay. He's going to get that ball out again. We've got, like I say, Father Ted, which is just an absolute... Everyone, have you ever experienced the joy that is Father Ted?
Oh,
No, never seen it.
you must.
Yeah. We've then got Goosebumps, which I've never seen, Sliders, which I've never seen, and one of my all-time favourite cartoons, Pinky and the Brain. Just absolutely class. We'll start in the middle. Mr. Keegan, any of those jump out?
I mean, as an Irishman, Father Ted is just a staple. I've actually gone back and rewatched it recently, and it's every episode, every 15 seconds, something hilarious happens. Like, it really is just nonstop. And there's so many bits. Everyone around me in my life here, there's so many bits that just get quoted. Like, I hear a Father Ted quote every day, pretty much. Like, I go on and stuff like that.
You will.
Yeah. Goosebumps, fantastic as well. Like, I really, I even remember the theme song. Dun, 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 dun. Scared the crap out of me as a kid, but so that was an early horror thing that I really enjoyed as well. And I was a fan of the books as well, so reading those and then seeing some of the episodes adapt them was really cool as well.
Yeah. I mean, I've still not seen Goosebumps, but I think I've told some of you guys, I used to manage the chaplaincy team in the hospital. And we had a Catholic priest who was literally from the pages of Father Ted. But he used to play to it. He used to work to it. So you would, if I ever asked him anything, because we're having staff meetings and stuff, and I'd be like, I don't understand that. What does it mean? And he would give us that would be an ecumenical question, and he wouldn't like explain any further. Like he used to do us. Oh God, yeah, but yeah, just superb. And as Fuzzy Feck, the bastard. The best episode, I was talking about it at the weekend actually, the best episode ever was that one where, are we all a racist now, Father? I hear you're a racist. Yeah. When he stand
Well
out the
for
window
ya.
with the Chinese. Yeah.
Good
Good for you, Father. Good for you. Bastard. Yeah. Anyway, Simon, what about yourself?
Think I've seen all of them again. Pinky and Brain, I grew up on Goosebumps on, like, you know, strangely, I did watch Voyager as well, so, and Xena. Pinky and Brain for me is pretty much funny, you know,
Yeah.
what I enjoyed.
Love Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Sorrel?
I grew up with a bit of Voyager and Pinky in the Brain and Goosebumps and Xena, but the other two, I don't think I've ever watched an episode of Father Ted. You know, don't think I've ever sat through an episode of it. Just not
Pure
the thing.
comedy.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
But and what's the other one? Sliders? Did he say? Is that?
Sliders, yeah.
Don't even know what that is. But Pinky in the Brain's good. I love Pinky in the Brain. But 7 of 9 did things to me as a child. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only reason I watched it. Jerry Ryan. Yeah. But Goosebumps was my jam growing up. Really was. I loved it. Had all the books.
Efren?
Had all the books.
Yeah, I just never
I
get
love-
sorry.
That's right.
Sorry, Efren. Carry on.
Sliders, man, that was such a good show. I mean, they
So
go to parallel Earths.
Yeah, tell us what it's about, Efren. Is it time travel or is it
I remember like some graduate student opens up like a wormhole to parallel Earths, and they go through it, and they're trying to get back home.
Right.
It was, and like one of the lead actors is John Rhys Davies, who was Indiana Jones' sidekick in the first Indiana Jones. It was a good sci-fi show. I think Jerry O'Connor was in it too, if I remember right. And I just like when they have shows to do with time travel or like parallel Earths, you know. So it was a very entertaining show. I really enjoyed that show.
He's Gimli as well in Lord of the Rings.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Midland Uncut Gems and the basketball film are great. I've not seen either of those. Not seen either of
They're
them.
brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Father Ted is a slice of genius, absolutely. Not seen Goosebumps or Pinky in the Brain. Pinky in the Brain was on all the time, like tea time when I was young, loved it. Father Ted is peak TV, agree. Yeah, Terry, it's just not one. I don't know why, because you would think it would be exactly the kind of thing I would want to go and watch, but I just missed it. Arse. Could have picked an image that's actually from Voyager rather than a video game that's not even out yet. Just wanted to appeal as well to my video game audience, Andrew. I was never that big of a Father Ted fan. Father Jack felt like I was being personally attacked. I can see that, Chris. I can see that. Father Ted is genius. The episode Speed 3.
Oh, with the milk truck.
Yeah. Is that the milk truck? Yeah, the milk truck one is superb. Yeah. Superb. Didn't see many Sliders, but it was a decent time travel show. Jerry Ryan is the reason Obama got elected. That's a weird story. Google it. I lost everybody for a second there. Yeah. Luke was a big... I think that's why I recognise the name Fuzzy. I recognise it from Luke talking about it. There's some fantastic Pinky in the Brain comic covers. Yeah. Phil, I miss Luke. He doesn't miss us. Yeah, we all miss Luke. We'd like Luke to come back at some point. Yeah. Okay, reviews, chaps. We're going to just briefly talk a little bit about Thought Bubble. Great weekend. If you're not familiar with Thought Bubble, it's a big convention up in Harrogate. Comic art festival, some great writers there, but for most of it, it's just a destination to meet up and catch up with people that we converse with on good old YouTube, but don't get to meet in real life, really. We had a cracking time, an absolutely cracking time. As you can see, there's a great range of were there. Just a little tip of the nod of the cap, as it were. I am going to be doing an awful lot of Thought Bubble content, so there'll be a lot of shorts coming out, and there's going to be a video hopefully tomorrow showing off what I've picked up. I've got 21 actually, if I class the remark, 21 commissions done. But to be fair, 2 of those are gifts. So that's not so bad, is it? So yeah, it was great. Got to meet a lot
That
of
makes
people.
a big difference. For you.
Yeah.
It's a huge
It
difference.
does.
It makes it- I think it does. I think it does.
Compared to mine and James's. Yeah.
So I just want to do a couple of shout outs first, and then we'll go to James and Simon if they've got anything they want to show off or show.
I always forget that Von Hoot is in full costume all the time until he shows these
Oh, yeah.
photos.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It throws me every time.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out. We went for a drink and then a Indian meal, which was superbly organised by Bat Dan at Stone Restaurant. During the meal, Terry stood up and gave a very heartfelt couple of words, which were really touching Terry. You probably didn't notice Terry, but I was nearly bubbling. I have to say, it was very nice. But he gave all of a dead man mug. So really, really appreciate that, Terry. Very, very kind of you, pal. It's nice that Mr. Keegan has finally got his hands on our mug.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it was very nice, Terry. I do appreciate it. Thank you for that, Terry. Also, just wanted to give a big shout out to Bat Dan. You know we've got a charity event coming up shortly. I'm saying shortly, probably February time. Bat Dan brought an absolute stack of books for to give. So we've got a signed copy of The Devil's Cut, a load of Harley Quinn books. These are all for the raffle when we actually get into the charity event. So just a ton of larger format, nice books. This is a superb series. If you haven't read this, Harleen is a phenomenal read. Well worth reading. Kind of a black label alternate take on Harley Quinn. Yeah, so well worth picking that up. So they are all gifts from Dan to go into the giveaway. So a huge thank you to Dan and Terry for that. Just going to show you briefly a couple of little things I've picked up. First off is this bit of artwork. I don't normally go for these, but this guy's art was just incredible. Kind of watercolor imagery. So absolutely loved that. I picked up a load of signatures, but I picked up this. This is by John Pearson. Absolutely lovely guy. Did a quick remark on it. The reason I picked this up was because inside it, I was told by a good friend who first met when we were down there, is mine and Mr. Keegan's original artwork that we got from John. So I think it's coming, but I got to sign it. Absolutely stunning. Loved this. Absolutely loved this. So massive thank you for that. And then I got these when I was leaving. I didn't realize I'd even done these, but I spotted these. I've got two of them. Cowabunga Kaiju, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Godzilla crossover books, mystery packs. So never heard of them. So obviously had to pick them up to give them a go. So I've got two of them. So I'll be opening them on the channel. Okay, chaps, Mr. Keegan, anything you want to show off?
Yeah, I'll just show off my entire haul if that's okay. So, all right, let me get the names up. Just
Wait, were you one of those guys with 50 books? You know, I don't want.
I had two pre-arranged commissions, and then I picked up 3 or 4 kind of the lower priced ones on the days. I pretty much got everything on the first day, so I just want to get the artist names up. So this is I'm a big fan of a game called Gravity Rush. So I got the main character. It's by a guy called Jack Devereaux. He's sort of a manga artist, so I got that. So
Nice.
really happy with that one. Yeah, this was pre-arranged. So this is by Abigail Harding. So she does Parliament of Rooks.
Yeah,
Kind of like, yeah. So I got that Bloodborne one.
that's nice.
So love that one. So that'll be going in a frame. Roger Landrich, who does the Muppets stuff. I went up to him, and this was the one that everyone said they were really jealous about. So I said, so it was 30 quid, right? And I go for one character, and I go, how much would multiple characters be? And he goes, oh, how many characters? And I said, the Scooby Gang. And he goes, okay, so 4 characters, dog, 45. And I was like, all right. So this is what I got back.
It's stunning.
So
Such a nice
absolutely
man
love-
as well.
That's cool.
Such a
Yeah.
nice man.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that. I love that. Like it's his own style. Like he's done them in kind of
Yeah.
like it's a new cartoon of them. You know, that was really cool. So I love that. This is by a guy Chris Askham, 20 quid. So that's a Nathan Drake. And
Sandra Power.
initially I looked at it and I was a bit like, but I've come around on it now. I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, I whacked that in a frame and stuck it on the wall. But like he had some stunning work on his table. This was by an artist named Tanya Roberts from Blue Bottle Ink Comics. This is Sir Daniel from Medieval. If you're familiar with Chrissy Zulo, kind of that kind of style, like the kind of Disney Pixar kind of style to it. So I like that one. And then the big one. So Sylvia Califano is the artist that did my Elvira sketch cover from last year. So I messaged her a few months ago and I got this arranged. So this is an A3, The Last of Us, Joel and Ellie fighting a clicker.
Spot on it.
So yeah, I absolutely like. I'm gonna stick that up next to the door just so I can see it when I walk out of the room every day. So I got that, and then she also did me a little remark on one of her.
Yeah, I love it.
Efren, you recognize this comic, yeah?
Oh yeah,
This is the one you got me, so I got a little Elvira remark on that as well. So.
but that wasn't the artist who drew the cover, right? It was...
Yeah, she is.
Oh, she is. Oh,
Yeah, that's it. So I got her to
Good
sign it, and then so it's just a coincidence that you got this one. That she's the artist on it. So I was like, I brought her to remark it.
Just a super nice lady as well, isn't she?
Lovely,
She's
very nice.
Just lovely.
Yeah.
I picked up 2 commissions from her. I'll show them off on the video. But me and James, I think it's fair to say there's now a handful of artists that I know, and I think James is the same. That every year we go to Thought Bubble, I'll get a piece from each of those.
I trust them. I trust I'm going to be happy with what I'm paying for. Yeah, so that's the main thing. So,
Simon, anything you want to show off?
A lot. I can't remember the woman's name where I got this from, but I picked this up, which is Ari from League of Legends, which is a really nice one.
Nice.
And then obviously our friend Chris asked him, he was doing 20 quid, wasn't he? 20 quid.
Who?
And this is from the new Dispatch, Maleva, her name is.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah. So this is from. You'll hear about Dispatch eventually. All of you guys will catch up on it.
Yeah.
It's going to be
from the weekend, Simon.
Yeah, I kept going on about it.
I started getting ads for it on my phone because the name had been mentioned around me so much.
So many. And then I got this from our friend Dave Stokes, Peter, which is really nice. Expedition 33. So
very nice.
And I think I picked this up from Kev as well.
Kev.
So, yeah. So,
cool.
Good
Good stuff.
Anime style. So.
Good stuff. So yeah, cracking weekend. Lots of nice stuff. I'll do a video, show it off, and show you all my commissions and stuff. Got some crackers. Couple more reviews. Sorrel. We talked about this last week, I think. 1776. Dog shit. Awful. Just awful. I'm being unfair. Just not my cup of tea at all. Didn't out for us, I have to say. Basically, Morgan Le Fay is trying to destroy America back in 1776. So the Avengers, or some of the Avengers, are going to jump back in time to try and stop her. But it was just old school cack. Not for me at all. Marvel Black, White, Blood and Guts. I loved issue 1 of that. Well, I really enjoyed issue 1 of that. The issue 2 just didn't do it for us, I'm afraid. I was excited because there was a Thor story, which is okay. The Hulk versus Thing story, I didn't understand what was going on. The like big balls of gloop in the future. It was just weird. And then the Punisher kills everyone. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily rush into that. Just before we get into it, see what the chat are saying. You got some incredible art this year. Proper jealous. Haul. Super jealous. Looks even better in real life. Gorgeous. Chris, wowzers. Beautiful Keegs. Phil, Simon hasn't got a lot to say. Naughty. I'm still trying to find a way to avoid giving my friend the Damien commission from Chris. Yeah, Connie, you just she'll never know. Connie, ladies and gents, got a commission specifically for a friend, and decided she liked it. So she decided she liked it. So didn't want to. Interestingly, Connie, I had a similar situation. I picked up 2 commissions on one of my favourite books, with the intention of one being for me and one being for a friend. And when I got them, I thought, nah, bollocks, I'm keeping them. I like them. But Connie, I was a good friend, and I commissioned a third piece. So my friend is still getting something. But yeah. Connie's Robin sketch by Chris was ace. Yeah, Connie got a lot of nice sketches. Connie, I haven't seen them on your... Have I seen them on your Insta? Oh, I did. I did see them on your Insta. You did like a collage of them all, didn't you? Can't remember the last time a group of guys made me feel this inadequate. I've felt inadequate all my life, pal. Don't worry about it. Fuzzy, you're a football man. Come on, Scotland. Oh my God, they're talking football. Strange time to bring out 1776. Thought they would wait around July. Yeah, it's very odd, pal. Very odd. Okay, chaps. Who's watched up to episode 4? The kind of the sea. Yeah.
I've only watched two of the first two.
I watched. So the last episode I saw was at the end. It's like, what is that in the picture? Oh, it's a crown. That's the last thing I've seen. So I'm an episode behind.
You've missed episode 4 then, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll not do spoilers for episode 4, other than what I'm going to say is I'm thoroughly enjoying this series. This is doing it for us massively. Episode 4 gives we a weird scene with some eyeballs, but then it gives we probably for me a very helpful kind of rundown of its origin, and it kind of explains it a bit
Very
more,
clever.
which helped me. I've said to you guys on a few occasions, I don't understand if this is going backwards in time and all the rest of it, and the army are there now. Why is this not a thing in the future? But it kind of explains, and maybe I've just missed that in previous films, that when people leave the town, the memory of what happens in the town, they just forget everything. So that was quite cool. But episode 3, the graveyard chase scene was just
Great, isn't it?
phenomenal. So, Simon, are you enjoying what are you thinking of it so far?
Yeah, really good. Like, it's some of those the scenes, like the very first episode in the cinema was just wow. I was like, whoa, what? It's just like it's completely different to the movies, because obviously you get 1 or 2 kids die, but in this one, like, just loads die straight at the start. It's like, whoa, it just like freaked me out a bit. I was like, whoa, it's going like right to town on these kids.
Yeah, it was a very interesting first episode, wasn't it? Because I'd gone into this thinking they were the main cast.
Yeah.
And they weren't.
No.
Efren, are you up to speed with it? Are you watching it still?
I haven't. I'm gonna try to see episode 1 today. I remember reading the book years and years ago. The book was very graphic, I noticed that in the book and in the original TV series, I think that was like in the 70s or 80s. They would, when they left town, they would forget.
Okay.
And one of the characters stayed behind to take, to make sure everything was okay. And then they came back to town, and they said, "We're so sorry that you were the one that was chosen to stay behind and basically not continue with your life." And we all did, But yeah, that was one of the main points, that they forget once they leave town. But no, I haven't seen episode 1. I'm gonna try to see it today.
Okay.
Yeah, so some of the characters in this series are like the grandparents of the kids from the new It movie. So like the Colonel guy, he's the grandfather of the bully, isn't he? The kid that bullies them all, in with long hair from
Bowers. Yeah.
Bowers.
Right.
He's the bully kid. He's like his grandfather. And then the family that's just moved to town, that's the kid who stays behind in Derry in chapter 1, isn't it? Mike. Yeah. That's his grandfather. So it's very clever how they're tying it all together quite nicely.
Yeah.
Does Stephen King have anything to do with this?
I don't know. I think he might have produced it or something. I don't know.
He's just a producer. All I've seen on his name and is based on.
Based on.
Yeah, but like a lot of this is, if you watch, like I just watched it today, the chapter 1, and like it effectively has pinpointed what the big event parts of each season is going to be, because it's this happened in the 50s and this happened in the 30s. So like it's all based on things that Stephen King did, right? And I know the book does have like more, it fleshes out some of those background details more, but yeah, no, I think it's actually, like, it is scary in moments, which I'm really enjoying. Like the scares can be really unexpected sometimes. I really like the graveyard sequence. I thought that was great. I think the characters have a good dynamic together as well. So like I'm really loving it. I'm stoked to watch episode 4. I'm stoked to see whenever Pennywise properly shows up, I think that's going to be great as well. So yeah, it's hitting all the right notes so far.
Interestingly though, I can't say I'm missing the clown element of it. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy with what we're getting. There's no point I've thought, oh, I wish Pennywise was there or whatever. It's Sorry.
Because he technically is there, but he's just not in the clown form. But I'm loving the fact that I don't know where this is going. That is the part that's why I tune in each week now, because I actually don't know where this is going, and I love that. Yeah. For once, it's not predictable. Most television these days, you can kind of see where it's going. Yeah. This, I have no freaking clue, because it could be at some point they'll just kill someone off randomly, or you know what I mean. It's just so crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good one. Well worth watching, people. If you haven't seen it yet, please do check it out. Okay, guys, going to end on a not a food related question for a change. I saw this and it boiled my piss. So this was a post that someone had put up to say that they'd recently seen, obviously it was on one of these Zack Snyder kind of fanboy type things. They'd recently seen Superman and they felt it was the worst film they'd ever seen. And they quoted that it was much, much worse than Madam Web. No. And I thought, wow, that's kicking it. But made us think, guys, what's the worst film you've seen? What's the worst movie that you've watched? And again, this is subjective, so everybody's views are different. And Sorrel, you've seen some crap. So, but what is your, what is your worst film? It can be a superhero one or something that you've just not got and other people have. I'll start off whilst you're thinking, and I might be completely wrong, and you might shoot us down in flames because I've never really sat through it. But I'm basing my worst film on something where me and my wife walked out of the cinema. And that was Super Troopers, I think it's called. Have you seen that? Comedy about the police or something in America?
They're like Mounties or something in
Canada. We sat through the first half hour or so, and I think we both just kind of looked at each other and said, nah, cannot.
Was that the sequel, like the one that came out in cinemas in the last 10?
No, this was maybe 15 years ago. One, the original. It was just crap. So walked out of that one. If I'm going for a superhero type thing, and Fuzzy's left the chat so I can see. I know, because that's not a film. I was going to say She-Hulk. In terms of movies, from a superhero perspective, I think for me, Madam Web was without doubt one of the worst. I thought it was utter crap. Utter crap. Just disappointed from start to finish.
Like, fascinatingly bad. Like, I was sat watching it, and I was like, how could something go so wrong? How could these decisions have been made? You know. Yeah. So I'm with you. I think Madam Web is genuinely one of the worst movies ever made.
Okay, Simon, we'll start with you.
Okay, not a superhero one, but my worst movie I've ever probably watched was Tyre.
Tyre?
Yeah.
I heard about
heard of this, Peter? No.
I heard about it.
I don't think so. Please don't tell us it's about a tyre. What, it is about a tyre.
It's about a killer tyre.
Yeah.
A what?
A killer tyre.
Tyre.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to rush to say that. Tell you what's just come to my mind is, James has nearly collapsed. Tell you what's just come to my mind as well. If any of you guys see, and you know I love me a bit of Nick Cage, any of you guys seen Pig?
No. The Nick Cage one?
Yeah.
No, not yet. I've been meaning to.
No. We got it for free, so Alona made us watch it. And I don't understand. It's literally, it's like a John Wick, but about chefs, but without fighting. So someone steals his pig, and he goes hunting for the pig, and there's like underground chef things where the waiters pay to hit chefs and stuff. It's just the word. It's crap. So anyway, yeah, pig is dreadful. Ephraim, what about you?
Before I give you, I have two actually. Before that, I enjoyed Madam Web. We've talked about this before in the past. I thought it was a good enough movie. I enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't like the best movie ever, but to me, it was entertainment and it kept my interest. But anyways,
everybody's allowed an opinion.
It's back on Netflix.
If you enjoyed it, that's good.
I don't think they're the worst movies, but these are two movies that just disappointed me. It were just so highly, you know, one of them won an Oscar. Both of them won Oscars. And I was like, I don't get this. First one was Oppenheimer. I just went,
Oh.
I don't get this movie. You know, I thought it was boring. I hate to say this, but there was a sex scene right in the middle of the film, and I'm going, why is there a sex scene here? You know, I just didn't get that. And the other one was Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I just went, what is this movie about? When they had hot dog fingers, I was like, the fuck am I watching? So you tell me to swear. I don't swear, you know? Those two movies just confused me. These won awards? I'm going, oh my God. I said, I didn't get these two at all.
Efren, you've never swung so much in terms of good movie, Madam Web, bad movie, Oppenheimer. It's like
I didn't get the movie. I go, how could this win an Oscar, man?
it is long. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I think
it
it was. I think Oppenheimer. And God, I'll get shot down because I was ripped to shreds by certain people for daring to say it. But at the same time as Oppenheimer, I had Barbie. I just didn't get it.
Oh, I love Barbie. It was
Didn't
good.
get it.
Barbie's a great movie.
Oh,
Great movie.
I've got another one.
Yeah, that's a good thing about our shows. Everybody has their own opinions.
Everybody's got different opinions.
That's what makes it good.
Simon, did you say you've got another one?
Yeah, I remember watching cinema, saying the length of movies. It's because it was a lengthy, boring movie, and that was Alexander.
Colin Farrell, Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
It's so long. It was like nearly a 3-hour movie at cinema.
It's Oliver Stone, I think.
Don't think I've seen it. James.
So I feel like you have to have watched the entire movie to judge that it's what, like, because there's movies I've tried to watch and I just couldn't, which is a testament how bad. Like Josh Trank, Fantastic Four, I can't get past the 10-minute mark. Same with Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance.
Yeah,
I just can't get more than 10 or 15 minutes into that, you know?
I went to the cinema to see that.
You paid money to see that.
Yeah.
I did.
Catwoman, Halle Berry.
Oh,
Halle Berry?
is
Yeah.
pretty
Oh,
horrendous, like pretty bad. In terms of like in the cinema, there was a Black Christmas remake about 4 years ago or so. No, I know we watched on One Good Scare, Pete, the 2006 one. No, the original's from the 70s. We watched the 2006 one and you hated it. And it's shit, but I watched it really young and I kind of enjoy the hokiness of it. Whereas the newer one is just awful. Like it's just so badly written, and like every male character in it was just evil in it for some reason. It was just and there was no kills, no scares in it at all. I just thought it was crap. So that's when I came out and I was like, that's like a 1. That's like a 1 or a 0 on the 10 out of 10 scale, you know. So yeah, that one I have a particular disdain for that movie.
Good. Sorrel, and you watched some bad films, Sorrel.
I do. But one film that I really wanted to like it because I do love a good cheese fest, and I watched it with my kid, and Paige loved it to bits. But the Monster High movie that was on bloody Netflix, oh my God, that was bad. Yeah. That was just had no budget, and it was just trying to be High School Musical with monsters, and it was crap. Yeah. But I wanted to like it. I'm glad Tim Burton's doing the remake. I'm glad they've kind of handed it off to that team that did Wednesday. So hopefully the new one should be better.
There's one bad movie that I hope they release one of these years because I want to see it. It was so bad they didn't put it on the screen with Batgirl. You know, so bad. I want to see it now.
We don't know if it was bad.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It could have been awful. It could have been great, and they just for other reasons.
So Batgirl's in the realms of the movies that have been shelved. I mean, I go back and say it again. Me and James agree. That cancelled Fantastic Four film was entertaining.
Yeah.
The one that got binned was entertaining.
Is the Wile E. Coyote movie finally coming out? Has that been canned now? Is that officially coming out now with John Cena and stuff in it?
They at San Diego Comic-Con, they actually had a panel. I didn't go, but during the panel they said they were going to release it. Yeah, the Acme one. I was just about to say that. Yeah,
cool.
That's another one I want to see now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
a lot of people have put comments, and I like half of these movies that are in these comments.
Worst film was Poultrygeist. You see, I think I would watch that. That sounds fun.
That does.
Night of the Chicken Dead. Bonfire of the Vanities. I walked out. I don't think I've seen that one, Terry. Yeah, Last Jedi is rough. Last Jedi is rough. Schizo. Don't think I've seen that one either, Chris. You guys have seen that one?
No.
Anything by Kevin Smith after Dogma?
I like Kevin Smith.
See, I'm with Dan. I lost faith in Kevin Smith. I enjoyed some of his earlier stuff. But then
Jane Silent Bob.
I grew up with Jane Silent Bob, man. They are my jam. I love Jane Silent Bob.
Pig, Chef Fight Club. Yeah, that's weird. Chris, Madam Web was all right.
There you go.
Still not watched Oppenheimer. You guys don't watch bad movies. I see what I do. Efren, Everything Everywhere is brilliant. Electrotherapy coming up for Efren. Barbie is excellent.
It is.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but Chris Bell's right. Everything Everywhere is definitely brilliant. Connie, Barbie is the best movies I've ever seen. I cry every time I watch it. Wow. Green screenshot. White Chick. I don't think I've sat through that, but I don't know I want to win.
I love White Chicks. I love that
It's so
movie so
good.
much.
I love it so much.
I don't think that's the one I could watch.
And I need you.
Simon, nice to see you, pal. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Street Fighter.
I love that movie. I
Talked about
love
last
that
week,
movie.
yeah.
That's a good movie.
Kylie Minogue.
Friend and I walked out halfway through and then went to a pub to drink it up to forget the whole
I don't
thing.
think it's a good movie, but it's entertaining.
I see you in the comments, Eddie.
Yeah, just for Raul Julia alone, like it's just so good.
Forgot about Ghost Rider 2. I recently, I'm saying recently, 6 months or so ago, rewatched it, Dan, because I was thinking, oh, we'll do a video on it. It's awful. It's just awful. It's just fucking... Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Had to turn off for I saw Freddy, Robert England unknown.
I think there's some admirable things about it, but it is just so much worse than any other
guy
movie
from-
in this series.
the guy from Watchmen, isn't it?
Rorschach, yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie Earl Haley. it was fine, but like
Yeah.
it was there's some not great stuff in it.
Now, I've heard a lot about Bone Tomahawk, and I nearly went to watch it, but have any of you guys seen it?
Yeah, it's split for a few reasons. There's a very notorious scalping scene in it, but it's what's his name escaped me. Sorrel, help me out.
What?
Hateful Eight.
I
He
wouldn't
plays the
listen,
bounty
sorry.
hunter.
No, no idea.
Hateful Eight. Anyone see the Hateful Eight?
Yeah, or is it Kurt Russell?
Yes, Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot Kurt Russell's name. It's like I think his son is captured by Native Americans and he goes to find them. It's something like that anyway. But I watched it on a plane a few years ago. I thought it was great. Like sort of like a Western horror movie kind of thing.
It's one of those ones that the clips always seem to be on the like reels or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Wow, Wayne.
I love that about Christmas.
Fighting talk. Connie, Olympus is for. How dare you, Connie? It's one of the most movies I've ever watched. It's like classic, isn't it? Gambit.
Oh,
Channing
yeah.
Tatum.
Channing Tatum and
That's
yeah.
White House Down.
Oh,
That is White House Down.
Olympus Has Fallen is the Jared Butler one.
Jared Butler. It's still good. Still good, Connie. Still
That's
good.
which one is that? The first one, Olympus Has Fallen, because there's
I've
three
seen
in
them
there.
all.
Yeah,
I've seen the
There
one
was
where, well, I've seen them all, but my favourite's the one where his dad's living in the jungle or something, or in the woods. In the woods are all weapons and things, yeah. Not the worst, but it does come to mind as being pretty shitty. Even Bruce Willis hated it, and he was the star of Bonfire of the Vanities. There's a whole world of movies far worse than anything mentioned in this conversation. And speaking of people that like crap movies, Von Hoot.
Hoot hoot.
Von Hoot was saying, what's the worst movie you've ever watched? Let me know if you've not picked that up. Hoot Hoot, Deviation the Barn. I've spent my whole life pronouncing shizo. It makes more sense now. Still shite like. Terry, always pleasure. Let me know in the chat, Von Hoot, what's the worst film you've seen? And again, like Sorrel, your bar is very low. So,
disaster movie 2012. That was pretty bad, wasn't it?
I love that movie.
I know.
I just thought it was really.
Like post scary movie, we got just a slew of shit parody films. Like I mean, epic movie and superhero movie has some
Date
fun
movie,
elements to
super
it.
movie.
Date movie, yeah, just pure crap.
I have to say, I'm assuming the shit, even though I've never watched any. But and Sorrel's going to say they're great. But the Sharknado films, there's like 15 of them now or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
The first one was fun, but the rest are cack, but the first one's all right. It's like Piranha and things like that. I love films like that. Oh, cheesy, innit? I love it.
Yeah. Epic movie or date movie? Both crimes against
I'd
cinema.
say date movie just because I like the genre that epic movie covers more. Maybe has to be my.
And just for shits and giggles to upset Von Hoot, worst movie I've watched over the last year or so is hands down, without a shadow of a doubt, The Toxic Avenger. That was one of the biggest piles of crap. The original. We've watched it, James. You hated it as well. We did a video on it. Was horrifically bad.
Awful. Like,
but I think we
said one of the worst things ever made. Like,
yeah, just awful.
So bad.
Ghost Shark. That sounds dreadful. Raiders of the Lost Shark. Wow. Okay, let's start to wind things up, chaps. Got 20 odd people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. Please, just hit that like and thumbs up for us. It would mean a lot. Membership is live on the channel now with twice monthly giveaways, so please do check that out if you're interested. There'll be another video coming out this week about what comics I've read. One good scare. What we're coming up on there, James?
Well, I am away next week, so we have to suss out what day we're going to do the show. So it won't be on the Friday, usual Friday. We'll try and find a free day, and then we are going to be recording our It review not today, I assume, because we are both dying sick. So I'll probably put that up. We'll probably put that up right before I leave, and then we'll have some edited stuff from the live show over the time I'm gone as well. So,
did you get Pete sick?
When
you climbed into bed with him, did you make the noise?
Yeah, what kind of germs did you pass on to
what
him?
happens
When he
who told you
reversed
that,
into us?
You weren't even there.
What happens at Thought Bubble stays at
Thought
Thought Bubble.
Bubble stays at Thought Bubble. I mean, I could throw someone else under the bus right now if I wanted to. I'm not gonna, you know. So.
No, it was nice. Strangely, because we were both naked, it's like Velcro. Do you know what I mean? It was hard to get set.
I could have gone a whole week without hearing that image, man. That is going to be burned in my image mind now. No.
Yeah. Okay, chaps. Efren, anything coming up on your channel, bud?
I got a mystery box. I ordered some comic books to J. Scott Campbell. I still haven't opened it yet. So
okay.
J. Scott Campbell is just one of my favorite artists, and he was selling mystery boxes. I said, "What the heck?" So I bought it. I still haven't opened it up yet. Peter and I are probably going to be doing. We will be doing our advanced orders. Hopefully next week. I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
Andrew, have your credit card ready because we're going to get some good books that you want to order. So we do that our monthly show. And next month, it's going to be our Christmas version of when we ask each other 2 questions each. So we'll be doing that next month in December.
Yeah, good stuff. I got loads of Christmas questions because when I got back from Thought Bubble, my wife, before we left for Thought Bubble, me and James had mentioned to my wife that we'd do these kind of question shows. So Alora had about 15 Christmas-based questions for us for food. So yeah, that's going to be.
We can do 3 questions each if we want to.
Yeah,
there's a lot. We'll see. We'll think about it. So.
I didn't realize J. Scott Campbell was doing a mystery box. Wish I'd seen that. Simon, anything happening in your neck of the woods?
I did a box opening on my YouTube, but I didn't really promote it, of the new Riftbound that came out recently this month, which is the League of Legends new card game. So obviously I've been watching Dispatch and things like that. So I've been, I know you've got coming up Game of the Year awards is coming up soon, James, and things like that. So that's quite interesting to probably announce and things, and stream awards and things like that. So, but for me personally, nothing on my channel.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Sorrel.
I finally figured out a schedule for my channel. So on a Wednesday, I'll be doing my live stream, and on Thursday, I'll be posting my weekly long form video with my shorts in between all the other stuff. But I've been sent a boatload of stuff this week, including the new Jurassic World blockies,
Nice.
a new blind box that's going to overtake Labubu. I'm sure it is. Baby 3 is now a thing, so I've got shitloads of them things. And I've got a truckload of Stranger Things still to review on the channel. So stay tuned.
Someone remind us, when does Stranger Things come out?
Next week.
27th,
is it?
is it?
I thought it came out already.
Something for James. Ooh, Terrifier. Ooh.
Is it?
Oh,
Am I right in thinking Stranger Things last episode is going to be at the cinema? Or
Yeah, they're going to send it to cinema. Yeah.
yeah,
You can watch it on Netflix as well as normal, but they're going to put it on the big screen for for shits and giggles.
We'll have to work out what we're going to do for Stranger Things, 'cause I think it deserves more than just a quick few minutes on this. We might do a separate show on each episode of Stranger Things or something. Maybe stream it on both channels or something like that. Okay, right. Yeah, I saw you playing with that before. I like it. I like it. Right, chaps, thank you so much. It's been good fun as usual. My voice is held out, which is good. But I am starting to weaken. But thank you to everybody that's been in the chat. Really do appreciate it. Thank you to you guys for playing tonight. And Simon, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining. Always nice to see you. But for now, ladies and gents, that's your whack. We'll call it a night. So thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Can't speak. Losing the will to speak. Do you hear us?
The curtains close. It's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun and hit like, subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you from TripleG and his YouTube crew. We really do hope you come on back, but for now, that's your whack. Yeah, that's